I'm always, I say I'm going to shorten it up, and I never do. That's all right. So Achilles is a 3-year runner for us. And it's, what's funny with Achilles, I'm like, next year I got to slow things down because I don't know what this world will be like when Achilles isn't on this team. I feel like he's been on this team forever. I really do. He's been such a great addition to this team right from the start. Even before I really knew him, I was getting messages about summer training, and I'm like, all right, who's this Achilles kid, and why does he keep messaging me about summer training? And certainly, again, you learned of his intensity, his focus, his competition, his commitment, his work ethic, all those things right away. And that's something that continued through his sophomore year and continued, obviously, into his junior year. The thing that stood out to me the most this year about Achilles was early July. And we're doing a coach's checkpoint, and this is like a couple workouts in a row. And I'm like, I just said to myself, Achilles is raising the bar. He's raising the bar. He's coming in with a different attitude. And not that the attitude was bad at all. His attitude was great. But coming in and it's just like, no, this, the status quo wasn't good enough for himself. And so that was something that he wanted to reach that next level. And that was something that, you can have that mindset, but it's another thing to act on that mindset and to kind of push through. And that was something that I think was really a season-long journey for Achilles, where it's like, all right, you still hit peaks and valleys, a lot of peaks, few valleys this season, was really able to kind of keep himself out of getting into too many valleys. And one of the things you look at too is like, he's had the past 2 years, a challenge of getting an untimely cold in October. And so we hit one day of that this year. It was like the most miraculous turnaround ever, where he looked terrible one day, and then he goes home and gets some sleep, has some tea, and he's back the next day like nothing happened. So it was, again, an amazing season. He had multiple dual meet wins, led us through the entire season, was a great training partner. Again, the partnership between Justin and Achilles, it's so valuable. To be able to have someone that can challenge you, that can push you routinely in practice and certainly also in meets. But it was, again, to me, it goes back to that impression he made on me in July was like, okay, he's raising the bar. And so it really wasn't much of a surprise to see what happened at districts and what happened at states. Is to reach that next level. And again, that's training that's going on not for a couple weeks, not for a couple months, not starting in August, not starting in September. This is something that he started in June and worked every week with great discipline, great confidence, and great determination. And you saw that determination on display in the biggest meets at the biggest moments. And because of that, again, he earns an individual medal, as Justin did in the District 1 championships, and then finished with a 10th place overall individual finish at the PIAA state championships. Our best finish since 2012, which first team all league, again 10th in states, again came to the summer workouts. We won our dual meets. I have yours here. Wissahickon, Penridge, West and South, and again overall terrific season. Again finished with the PR that he had at districts. Why don't I have yours here? It's in white. 27, right? Yeah, 1527. I have it in white on light gray. But 1527, which I know it doesn't take. I know I'm not a math person, but I know you're looking at 9 seconds per mile and thinking things are kind of interesting going into next year in terms of again keeping that carrot in front of you. But a terrific time. And he's also, again, when you guys look at our season summary packets. that we have in the envelopes and everything. You'll see, again, he's also rewriting the record books in terms of, again, top times for each of the classes as he's moving through. So he gets his third year letter win, varsity letter, captain pin, and then also this really nice MVP award. So congratulations to our MVP.